All right, what is up, YouTube? We're going to go over today's New York AM. So let's get into it. Pre-market, we had a move to the upside. I think Trump tweeted something or, bullshit. We came up, swept all of our buy sides except for New York AM. A lot of people were targeting this data wick, but I personally was bearish. I wanted to see us come lower. It was a possibility that we took that data wick, so that's why I hesitated when we manipulated higher. But our targets were lower. We had London, True Day open, and now we're finally getting Asia. So yeah, we opened up off market open. We got the 50% of this data wick, which had a beautiful reaction, as well as OTE of the previous range. So yeah, we had, what was it? 0.705, 50%. And then we also had an order block up here off the indicator. Manipulation higher, beautiful momentum lower. First entry could have been straight off the rejection. So, 50% rejection, you could have honestly just entered off that. You also could have entered off this 1 minute change of state, stops above here or above here, targeting London and True Day open. Personally, I really, it was a 50-50 whether we got that data wick, but honestly, we were in a high time frame gap, as well as the 50% reacted really well. So honestly, just a rejection or the change of state would have been fine, but we got a 1 minute rejection here plus a close lower below that bullish leg. That was my entry right here. Stops above that, and we targeted London and True Day open. 3 entries here: rejection, 1 minute change of state, and the respect of this bearish fair value gap, plus the close below the bullish fair value gap, and it continued lower. Each of these would have got you well over 100 points. These first two, obviously, a lot more than this last one. But still, we caught about 120 points all the way down to True Day open. I told everybody True Day open is going to get a good reaction, or it's a solid place for a reaction, and that's exactly what we got. We ended up obviously continuing lower after coming up and balancing out this leg. Let's see. Yeah, we came up, balanced it out to the 0.618, and then continued lower. I don't think we ever swept that 50% or 50% of the 5 minute block. You could have limited ordered that rejection block, and then we continued lower into New York AM low, and now we're going to Asia. But yeah, very, very easy day for shorts. I feel bad for everybody that was targeting that data wick. That typically is what happens. We go for the data wick side that we haven't swept yet. But in this case, we were just showing very bullish for draws, and we also had a great reaction off the 50% of the wick plus the previous range OTE, and that's it. 120 points like that. We caught about 100 last night, or 200 last night. So we're up about 300 on the week. And just like that, guys, it's a great start to the week. I'll be live for Asia. If you guys enjoyed this video or have any questions about it, this should have been down here. So yeah, 0.618. If you have any questions about it, drop in the comments, comment, subscribe, all that shit, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.